Ooh. My goodness. This gonna be a hot one tonight. Welcome to Sunsets in Texas. The sun actually sets on that side. This is a little bright. Let me turn this down. Is that better? So I'm not like super bright. Hi. Oh, I gotta freeze this. There we go. Hi everyone. It's let's see. 8:35. How is everybody today? How is the day? Everybody should be getting off work. We should be getting home. We should be done with dinner about now. It's 9:30 in New York. It's 8:30 here in Austin, Texas. What is it, about 6:30 in California right now? Hi guys. Thank you, Lexi. Hello. How is everyone? Go ahead, chime in, take a finger, put it to the screen. Just tap a bunch. Send those little hearts flying into the air. It tells TikTok you like my content. I really don't like this shirt right now with what I'm wearing. It feels weird. Joined your program a week ago and got a stomach bug, would say we got a workout done and meals prepped. Michael, or I'm sorry, not Michael, Michelle. I'm sorry, it was pinning as I was saying that. Oh, Michelle, hi, babe. Congrats. I gotta move that so y'all don't see that. There we go. You know what? It happens, honey. That's called life, and you're doing the absolute best you can, so congratulations. Keep doing your daily disciplines, keep doing your priming, sit in gratefulness, and smile at every chance possible. Yes, ma'am. It's going to get better, I promise. What a beauty. Thank you, Jordan. Debbie, hello. Maggie, hi from Australia. Hi, glad to see you too. I look great. Thanks. I'm just hanging out in shorts and the shirt I had on earlier. I probably should have changed my shirt. It's a little warm. I love getting on here and watching your soap lifting. Thank you. The grass makes my eyes pop. Oh, thank you. Those are my real eyes. I'm literally glowing because I'm sweating. So, welcome to Texas. What to eat to lose fat and gain a little muscle? We'll talk about that momentarily. Absolutely. You love my energy and advice. God, that makes me so happy. Thanks. I appreciate that. Do you guys see this beautiful sunset happening? The sun is so this is actually this is actually east. So west. The incredible thing about Texas, we don't have hills like I used to have in California. It is flat as far as you can see, and that creates these incredible sunsets where, for some reason, the reflection of the sun into the sky becomes this beautiful, like silver and pink palette that you see. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we sit out here all the time and we watch the sunset. Even though, like I said, the sun is setting over there, we get this incredible reflection into the clouds and the skies going that way. It's absolutely beautiful. It's called a halo. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate that. That is something I didn't know. But, so the halo is absolutely beautiful. You're watching the same sunset in Austin. Yeah, I'm in Leander, so we're not too far away. You're so... Thank you. I appreciate that. And you guys hear, those are the cicadas that are chirping away in the trees there. They're little tiny bugs. They're a little bit bigger than grasshoppers. And this is the time of the year where they come out and they make these incredible noises. Sometimes we'll find them on our doorsteps or on our windows. They're like, you think my grass is a pretty green? Wait till you see a cicada. Or is it a cicada? I don't know how to say it. Cicada? I'm not sure. But they are everywhere. And that's what you're hearing in the background. The first year I moved to Texas freaked me the F out. I'm like, what in God's name is that noise? I've never heard that before. They are not tiny. You're right. They're like the size of locusts with big old wings on their back. They're big. Compared to the tarantulas that sometimes I see crawling down my street. Yeah, so when we first moved in here, down this block right here, the first year we moved in, there was big ass Texas brown tarantula just doing laps down the block. We're like, oh my God. So we got rid of that one. I caught it. I let it go in a field in front of all like the neighbors. Oh yeah, we got tarantulas. I was walking back. There was a black and green striped one in my yard like a week later. Just hanging out. I'm like, cool, Texas. Oh, you should see that. If you think tarantulas are harmless. They really are. They're very docile. Not in the house. The first one I saw, it was like doing laps, and it was just walking around the block. It had made like 2 or 3 laps around the block over the course of a day. We're like, God, are you kidding me? What's going on? And then I found a black and green one in my lawn. We also have wolf spiders. So they look like mini tarantulas, but they're not tarantulas. And they get into the house. Yeah, so we find those daily, and like Mia will be like, "Dad, I got a spider," and it's like this big ass wolf spider. I'm like, "Ooh." So yeah, yep. See, Stephanie had one in her house today. Yep. First way was the right pronunciation, cicada. Yeah, that's what I thought. We get wolf spiders in Pennsylvania. They get big, yeah, and yes, they have the scars from open heart surgery. So I do have a pest company come by. I use a company called ChemFree. There's no chemicals. It's all organic, like oils and stuff like that. So it's non-toxic. And it's crazy. Like after they come spray, they tell us like you might see some activity. I'm like, what does that mean? They're like, well, the stuff we have doesn't kill them. It just encourages them not to be here. So they're going to be leaving. I'm like, oh. So they come and they spray their lavender and all their like essential oils and stuff around the house and the yard. And literally the next day, it is like a community moving out of my house. I'm like, oh God, they're everywhere. Let them out quick. So, yeah, Stephanie used ChemFree as well. I'd be a great news person. Will somebody sign me up? Look at this sky progressing as it's starting to set. Isn't this just becoming beautiful up here? Yeah. Yeah, I don't kill spiders. I cup them and I put like a big thick piece of paper underneath them. And then I have Mia open the door and I turn them over. I'm like, go be free. So, yeah. I'm gonna turn this. I know my street sign's in it. I don't really care, but look at how pretty this is getting out here. This is what we see every night, and honestly, it's not doing it justice. How beautiful it is. It's gonna be dark soon, and then this live's gonna get really fun as the sun continues to set. You hear the cicadas in the background. This is so calming. I would much rather do this, and this is what I do. So as my day winds down, I know I work about 16 hours a day, but I come out here and I sit in the front yard, sweaty or not, heat or not. I'll get comfortable and I'll just sit and I'll decompress. I will leave my phone inside because that's where we get a lot of our dopamine from. That's the reward hormone that demotivates us when we have it in too much for things like the phone.
Can I say hi real quick?
You want to say hi? Yeah, come on in, sweetheart. Come say hi.
You were wearing laces or something.
No, just come in and say hi.
Oh,
Hi.
my back.
Oh, sorry. This is my daughter, little Miss Mia.
Oh, no, my hair looks weird. There you go.
Yeah, she got her hair cut with Sam recently.
Ugh.
And she made some necklaces.
And I made these from scratch.
Yeah. Why don't you go back inside so you don't get bit? There's a lot of bugs out here. Yeah, I don't want you to get bit tonight. Thank you for coming in and saying hi.
We're about to eat some brownies.
Have fun. Enjoy. I'll be having some soon. Close that door. There's lots of bugs. Thank you, babe. Hello from Fiji. I have wanted to go to Fiji for the longest time, and I say I've wanted to. It is now on my must list. So I have created a list of places that I must go, and I've got deadlines on all of them. So, my neighbor's walking their dogs. I love it. Mia is 11 years old. She looks like her mom. She does, yeah. So your skin looks glowing. Drop the routine. My skin's glowing. You want to know why my skin's glowing? I'm sweating. It's 95. Cicadas, oh my God, no bug. Yeah, there's cicadas. Like you can hear them in the background. That's them in the trees making that noise. Yeah. Are you ever going to do a meet and greet? I sure will. Yeah, I'm trying to get that scheduled as we speak, to be honest. You like the outfit? Thanks. It's the shirt I was wearing earlier. I'm outside, so I put some shorts on. I thought it'd be a lot more comfortable. Summer noise. I'm not in Houston. I'm in Austin area, Northwest Austin. Yeah. Hello from Detroit, Michigan. Hello, Jacqueline. Elizabeth, hi. Thank you. Shanice from Christchurch, New Zealand. Oh, my God. My favorite perfume, right now, I am using Mugler's Alien. It's the lighter version. There's two. There's a dark version and a light version. I use Mugler's Alien. It smells incredible. And no, they don't pay me to say that. Hi from Detroit. Yes, hello. I'm glowing. I'm going to say it again. It's sweat. It's 90-something degrees here in Austin, Texas. I'm outside enjoying this beautiful sunset. It's shifting. Let's see. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to move you guys so you can kind of see this. Like, look at this beautiful sunset out here. How incredible is this? This doesn't, if I step out, it might refocus. No. God, it's an incredible sunset tonight, and I just absolutely adore it. So this is one of my favorite places to be, is my front yard. It just feels so beautiful and so expansive. Yeah. When's the house go on the market? I was supposed to meet with my my real estate agent yesterday, but we had a scheduling error. So next week we're gonna meet and get it on the market as soon as possible. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to it. Can I turn about there? Is that gonna show you guys the sunset a little bit? Yeah. Where am I moving? So if we were to go down this street a little bit, there's a little hill. It's one of the very few hills in Texas. And you go up the hill, it's about a half mile away. At the top of the hill, I have the biggest lot on the block, and it's sitting on a ridge. And it overlooks the entire valley. I can see all the way to Georgetown. I'm really incredibly excited about it. Like, I don't think I can effectively get across my excitement about this new home. So, yeah. What do I use for my eyelashes? I go get them done every 2 weeks. There are extensions, yeah. Texas is not full of hills. There is hill country, yes, but there are very few of them. So we have Lake Austin and Lake Travis. There's some hills around that area, and that's really it. It's not full of hills. The topography is very flat. Yeah, I know. I used to ride motorcycles. I was going searching for hills. I had to drive 3.5 hours to Fredericksburg to find hills. So, very pretty top. Thank you. I appreciate that. Are Texans inclusive of trans people in my area? Surprisingly, yes. I don't go waving a flag, though. Remember, I'm not the person who just, like, goes and... I try to fly under the radar. I get it. Like, I'm clockable. I know that. I'm well aware of that. I have big hands, big feet. I'm 6'2". But I'm not like, oh, hey, yeah, make sure it's she, her, okay? Like, yeah, it's ma'am. You know, I'm not that girl. And so when you just act the part, you don't get a lot of shit. And so I just integrate. Yeah, I'm not asking for anything special. I'm not trying to be treated anything differently. I just go do my thing. And so nobody's really ever bothered me. Never had a problem, to be honest. Yeah. So, well, let's talk, guys. I usually get on and talk about fitness and nutrition, but I want to talk to you guys about patterns and pattern recognition tonight. I think it's one of those incredible things that we have as humans. You can hear the bugs. There's the crickets and cicadas, yeah. I'm going to turn the light down just a little bit. I think it's a little on the bright side. Oop, too dark. Is that better? Now I'm not blowing you guys out. Or did you like it a little bit brighter? Ooh, the allergies got me here. Maybe a little bit brighter? You tell me. Say when. Oop, too bright. Let me see. Somewhere in there. Okay. Thoughts on keto? I am the queen of keto. I brought it to the internet in 2012 with my company Body Spartan that I founded. Yeah. So I love keto. Actually, I have brighter. I said one person's darker, brighter, darker, brighter. I did used to live in California. I do have an interesting announcement to make. You guys know that I have been in the fitness and nutrition industry for 30 years. And in the last 13 years, I've coached over 1,500 people to success. I've been in keto for 15 years straight. I made the announcement last night. How many were on my live last night? Say hi if you're on my live, or say me. Raise your hand. Let me see it. Who was on my live last night? We had the beautiful thunderstorm out here. It's absolutely, yeah, Marissa, thank you. Texas, baby. So you were here. You heard did you hear my announcement? So for the first time in 15 years, I will be exiting keto for more than a day or two. And we all know I've been on this journey for 2.5 years now to lose muscle mass. It's been an incredible journey. I've had to stay as lean as humanly possible. My body fat as a female is sub 15%. So I typically hover maybe 13 to 15% as a female, which is very low. And it keeps me lean so I can burn muscle mass. And the reason I was doing that is because that's the only way that I can burn muscle, is if I keep my body really lean and I do lots of cardio. So I've been in a huge calorie deficit for over 2.5 years. I've had my goal in mind, and I've been losing muscle at an accelerated rate, so much so it makes my transition almost unbelievable to many people, up to the point where they're like, this is fake. I see the tattoos switching arms. I'm like, well, it's actually front camera versus rear camera, but, you know, I can't believe I actually have to explain that. But people believe it's fake at this point. They think it's fake. And I've lost so much muscle mass, I submitted my progress photos to my surgeon. And I have been approved to start gaining weight for my BBL. So it's the fat transfer. I don't have a lot of hips. And so my goal has been to lose muscle mass to get my proportions down to where they need to be. And so now I will be doing cardio still, but I will be exiting keto for the first time in 15 years. And this is going to be difficult for me. I'm very lean, even when, when I don't want to be lean, I'm pretty lean. So I have to put on about 20 or 30 pounds of body fat. So when y'all look at me and you know that this is what I do for a living, this is my life, this is my business, this is how I help people by staying in shape and being fit and being my product. For the first time in 30 years, I will not be my product. It's going to be very interesting. I will be the anti-product, but I will still be helping people. And I will still have all my knowledge, and I will still be excited to help everybody. This is just really bright here. I need to get a little bit of, need to dim this down just a smidge. But I will be putting on body fat, and it will be on purpose. So as you see me covering up a little bit more, just know that it has a purpose behind it. It's going to take about 2 rounds. So every 8 pounds that I gain, I need to inform my surgeon. It's going to be Dr. Calvin Jung, Dr. Jung Money. If you guys have seen him on Instagram or all over the internet, he's a pretty famous guy. That's the person that I am using for my BBL surgery. And so every 8 pounds, I have to take new progress photos and send it over to him. So it's going to be pretty damn interesting. Let me bright. I cannot figure out why I cannot get a good beat on this. I just feel like I'm kind of blown out. So how are you not maintaining? I'm not sure what you mean, honey. Woo, God, it's just hot. I'm glowing. I'm sweaty. I don't know which way to go. I give up. It is an intense prep. Yeah, it's very intense. I won't be able to sit on my butt for 6 weeks or on my hips. So I get to sit on like a little donut. It's going to be crazy for 6 weeks. But yeah. So that's my big announcement. And so bear with me as I put on weight. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy brownies and pancakes and all the things that I tell everybody not to eat. But mine has purpose. It's not just because it's uncontrolled. I literally have a purpose. But my goal is going to be to do it as healthy as possible. So I will be indulging from time to time in certain things, enjoying certain things, keeping my blood sugar low by using things like berberine, that sorts of stuff, doing it in the most healthy way possible. My plan is to continuously update you with my blood results, everything that I can show you to show that I'm doing it healthily. And yes, I will still be on the treadmill upstairs. My goal, and according to Dr. Jung, is to continue exercising. Because once I stop, and I do get the BBL, whatever I go back to doing before that can take away from it. So I need to have my metabolism where it's going to be. Yeah. So post BBL, yes, I will go back to keto. I will, yeah. Why did I lose to gain? I lost muscle so that I can gain body fat. I'm finally at the point to where I've lost enough muscle. I remember I was 280 pounds and 6% body fat most of the year. And I'm finally where I need to be so I can start gaining some body fat. And it's going to be a lot. My face is going to change. My body's going to change. But my passion and love for fitness absolutely will not change. I am on the front porch, yeah. So this is my yard out here. I was showing you guys the incredibly beautiful sunset, but I think that time has passed. I really feel like I need a makeup wipe right about now. I have a little bit of tinted moisturizer on. I am just sweating like my tata is off. But let's do this. Pattern recognition. So every night I'm trying to come on and talk to you guys about something. Tonight it's going to be pattern recognition. I know, can you guys see the sweat on me? I'm going to back up. There we go. We're going to talk about pattern recognition. And it goes as far back as we can think. Thousands of years ago when humans first started looking at seasons and recognizing there was a time to reap and a time to sow. Time to harvest, time to reap. We started recognizing the patterns of the sun. Now, how does that translate to today? We are pattern recognizing machines, right? The only thing that we can't recognize are the current patterns that we're in. And it blows me away. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. The patterns that we in, the behavioral patterns that we are in, is what dictates our future. It's what prevents us from meeting our current goals. So many of us have the ability to recognize, well, we all have the ability to recognize patterns, but so many of us don't. And here's why. Who was on my live last night when I called everybody out on their screen time? Who was here? And I said, show me your screen time. Where does your dopamine go? Yeah? Pretty amazing moment, right? When everybody's like, how do I get motivated, Gabby? How? I want to know how. That's what I hear is how. What do I always say? It's not the how, it's the what. It's the why. And if you want to get motivated, we have to do something about the dopamine. And dopamine is a reward hormone. It's what our brain releases when we have big accomplishments during the day. Could be during the week, could be during the month. It's typically say for monster accomplishments. However, with our phones, we get those every single day. Every time we swipe up on something, we get a hit of dopamine. Every single time. And that demotivates the shit out of us, right? That causes us to lay in bed and not do anything. I had an amazing phone call with one of my clients today, who will remain nameless. And I talked to her about this, and she's like, Gabby, why is it when I sit there and I watch motivational videos on my phone at night, I'm laying in bed, I'm still not motivated to get up out of bed. I still sit there. Like, I'm looking at motivational videos and I can't get out of bed. Like, my motivation's gone. I'm like, it's because you've been sitting there scrolling for hours. And you're getting dopamine by doing that, even if it's a motivational video. And your body and your brain are like, you're done. That's it. The motivation to meal prep is gone. The motivation to go outside and do a walk is gone. About this time when the sun is going down, let me ask you a question. If today you have not done your cardio, let's say you want to lose weight, you have not done your cardio, and it's this time of night right here. It's sunset. I'm on my front patio right now. And it's sunset, and you see the sun like this, but you haven't done cardio. Would you get up and go for a walk? Say aye if you would, or say nope. Who would get up and go for a walk? Let me know. I'm so curious. Or is this the time of the night when you're like, nope, I'm done. It's 9 o'clock at night. I'm not doing it. I'd rather I'm going to sit with my feet up watching my favorite TV show. Sammy would go, but Melissa says no. Kiwi says, that's it. I want to. I want to go for a walk. Some say yes, some say no. Not in the Texas heat. That's what I hear. Done. Nope. Yeah, look at this. Thank you for being honest. This is what I'm expecting out of you. Brandy says, nope, bedtime. If I need to, yes, I will. What defines if you need to? Yeah, I used to, but I'm in a funk. And so what do you do instead? You're like, it's dark. I'm tired. I'm just going to go ahead and do what? I'm going to do this with my phone, right? It's going to be one of these, right? You just like, nope, not tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. It's because the brain loves the certainty of knowing what to expect. However, right now, if you sat outside for 5 minutes without your phone, and you had this beautiful Texas weather like I do, you can see I'm freaking sweating, but you had this beautiful Texas weather like I do, and you sat outside, would you go for a walk if you didn't have your phone? And you thought about all the things that you want in your life. Your phone wasn't with you, and you were sitting there with your thoughts. The answer would most likely be yes. And it's because you haven't got that dopamine yet. And it's because you are able to consciously make a change. You're able to consciously recognize that you, as you said, somebody said earlier, I'm in a funk. Oh, I got an itch. Somebody scratch this for me. You're in a funk. You're in a rut. But that rut is sitting around with your feet up doing nothing. Am I right? If I'm right, raise your hand and say aye. That rut involves sitting around either watching TV or being on your phone. Am I correct? Say aye if I'm correct. Yep. Say aye if you know that's you. Say aye. Be honest, be real, be raw, be transparent right now. There's no judgment here. Because I've been victim to that. I'm not victim. I don't like the term victim. I have chosen to live that way before. Say aye. Yep, that's right. Me. So we choose to sit, watch TV. We choose to sit and be on our phone. And that is how we get our dopamine. How many of you did that today? How many of you sat around for more than 20 minutes on your phone or watching TV? It's 9 o'clock at night in Austin. It means it's 10 o'clock in New York. It is 8 o'clock in Pacific time. Say aye if that was you. For more than 20 minutes on your phone or watch TV today. Yeah. And how many of you simultaneously thought, God, I don't have time to do anything I really want to do? Let me see the hand. Show of hands. Say aye. Is that describing you right now? Who is that? I don't got time to do anything. Click, click, click. I don't got time to do that. I don't got time to do anything right now. as you scroll through your phone. Am I right? I wish I had more time. God, I really want to do something. Scroll through the phone. Right? Get out of my head, Gabby. This is reality. We need reality checks from time to time. This is reality. It is one of the main reasons that we don't get to what we want. Remember, we don't always get what we want. It's very rare we get what we want. It's very rare we get our I shoulds, I wants. And what's the other thing we never get? We never get our what? Our somedays. We must raise our standards. We get our musts. We get our musts. Where does it start? It starts in the morning. There are the bugs. I was expecting that. Here we go. It starts in the morning when you get out of bed. And it starts the night before with intention. Before you go to bed tonight, you can set your intention. And here's how you do it. Intention is everything. It is the seed of action. Intention is the seed of action. And action leads to execution. Remember that. So the seed, the intention, as you go to bed tonight, if you are scrolling through your phone, you're setting the intention for the next day to do the same thing. You're setting yourself up for broken sleep. When you're on the phone right before you fall asleep, this is another thing my client and I talked about today. It was about falling asleep with the phone in her hand. I admit it, I've done it before. Who's fallen asleep with their phone in their hand before? Raise your hand, say aye. I've done it. I ain't afraid. Oh, I got bit again. Raise your hand, say aye. If you have fallen asleep with your phone in your hand before bedtime, you woke up like, oh shit, I should have charged that thing. Yep, me. Say hi all the time, says Camille. Chloe says me. Desmond says I. Tara, hi. Lee says I. Yep. Yep. No, I stay up. That's cute. Tori says yep. Macy, I. That's right. Good. Yeah. Now you think I'm joining you there, but what I'm about to say is like, this is the worst possible thing we could do. That sets the intention for broken sleep, disturbed sleep, meaning you're going to be super tired when you wake up the next day. When you take away and you remove those screens an hour before bed, you're setting the intention that you're going to have good sleep. And you have a moment to focus on the things that you want. An hour before bed, if you play an instrument, if you draw, you write, you read. If you must have your phone at all, like if you're just one of those people that cannot separate from your phone, audiobook. Sit with your family, play a board game, play cards, stack cards, play Jenga. Do something. Write out your goals. What if tonight? What if we did something right now that I usually do with my clients? It usually comes in month 2. What if I did it tonight with you guys? One of the things that I like to do is I like to offer more value than anyone else in my field. Like I really believe that when you come to me and you watch a live, you get more value out of the time you spend with me than any other live you go to. I see people rapid firing questions, and I was doing that. I'm like, yeah, I see that. Why don't I do a whole seminar? Why don't I do that? So, should we do an exercise? Something that I would do in month 2 with my clients? I'll give you part of it tonight. I'm trying to bring the most value possible. If that's what you want, raise your hand and say aye. We're going to do a substitute for phone time tonight. So when this seminar is over, y'all can put the phones down. I'm going to have an exercise for you to do. Okay, Crystal says me. Riley says yes. A says yes. Tawny says yes. Tara says yes. Heidi says I. Perfect. Kimberly, I. Christine, I. Lois, I. Okay, here we go. So when we're done with this live, or you can even do it now. If you have a piece of paper and a pen, I highly encourage you to do this and actually write. Who has paper and pen? That's the big question. Who actually uses paper or pen or pencil? That's what I want to know. Say yes. Say me, say I, or say Gabby, you're out of your effing mind. Notes up. Paper, yep. I mean, actual paper made from trees. Who has it? Because I have some. And they're coloring as we speak. Oh, that's awesome. There are reasons I have people write stuff down. There's neuroscience behind it. There's lots of studies that when you write, not just type, but when you actually write on paper, the memory retention is through the roof. It's exponentially greater than if you were to just type it in a notepad on your phone. Me, because you're an accountant. Andrea, I like that. The dress is beautiful. Thank you. It's actually a blouse and a pair of shorts. You have my pen in my car, so go grab paper and pen. I'm going to give y'all a moment to do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this exercise on the phone, and then I'm going to give you a little homework when we're done. That way you get to go through the exercise with me right here and right now, and then afterwards you can turn the phone off and you can start decompressing, and you can spend the time setting your intention for the next day. I hope you are excited because I see y'all running for paper. You know if you're getting paper and pen out, it's going to be a big deal. Like, God, I got to dig. You're digging through the bottom of the drawer. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ, where's this shit? Okay, I found it. Right? Paper in hand. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Again, this is something I do in month 2 with my clients. What we're going to do is we're going to set goals right here and right now, because, and it's not, doesn't have everything to do with fitness and nutrition. I'm going to set goals in 3 areas of your life for you. Because right now, we're in a loop. Every one of us is in a pattern. We're in a loop, and we don't see it. We need to recognize the patterns that we're in. Once we see the patterns, we can escape them. We can elevate ourselves and move forward. So, we're going to set goals in 3 areas: personal, financial, and then what I call fun goals. And we are going to do it for a year. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to look at your personal goals. And I want you to think, if you could do anything, there's no limitation when you're doing this. I want you to be in that moment of creation. So think back to when you were like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. You'd go visit Santa Claus, and you'd sit on his lap at the mall or wherever it was, and you just ask where the F you want. You're like, I want this, I want that, I want a pool, I want 2 pools because I got a brother, like he can have a pool and I can have a pool. You're all like, yeah, okay, great. Santa's like, whatever you want, kid. You're like, I'm getting it, I believe, you know? You remember that? Say aye if you were that person, because that was me. I'm like, I want a Nintendo, I want 5 of them, I want 10 teddy bears. And Santa's like, yeah, okay. That moment of creation when you believe that anything is going to happen. Yep, I, says Christine, Crystal, me. I want you to be in this moment, because somewhere along the line, what happened? We became adults. And be reasonable was told, look, you got to be reasonable, right? Your parents said, look, you want 2 fire truck toys? No, be reasonable, kid. Reason is the killer of dreams. That's when we stopped manifesting. That's when we stopped believing we could have whatever we wanted. That moment of manifestation and creation just left us. Like it's gone. That's the difference in kids and adults. We don't get to sit on Santa's lap anymore and go, I want a house. And I want it to have a pool. I want it to be on a ridge right up there, half a mile away. I want 5 bedrooms, a game room, and a theater. I manifested that house. Oh yeah. I sat on Santa's lap. No, I didn't. But what I'm saying is I want you to visualize you're in that moment of creation. I want anything to be possible. And so right now, what I want you to do is I want you to write down the things that you must have in the personal area of your life. This could be learning a language. This might be health and fitness. It might be your health and fitness goals. It might be aesthetic goals. Personal, spiritual goals, those sorts of things. Goals as a family, as a father, as a mother, as a parent. Write those down. Go ahead. Write them down for me. 3 personal goals. Give them to me. Go ahead, write them down. And what I want you to do is as you write them down, go ahead and put them in the comments. Very specific. Be as specific as possible with these goals. What are they that you are writing down? When you're done, if you want to put them in the comments, go ahead. I'm going to wait a minute here. We're writing down goals, Lana. Yeah. What are the goals? What are your personal goals? How do you quantify them? Measurable goals that you can attain. To marry me? Oh, that's cool. To be more present with my children. Good. Okay. Excellent. Get my master's. Look at this. These are good personal goals. Things that create growth and progress in your life. Lose 20 pounds in 3 months. Excellent. Healthy heart, new relationship. I love this. Buy a house, feel comfortable in my body. Okay, these are fantastic personal goals. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the 3 goals that you wrote down, and I want you to list them in order of priority. Put a 1 next to the ones that you absolutely must achieve in the next year, and put a 3 alongside the ones that you must achieve in the next 3 years. Go ahead. Just in the little left column, put a 1. and then put a 3. You want 1 year and 3 year. Divide them into your 1 year goals, 3 year goals. Tell me when you're done. You can do more than 3. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and do this. This is something I do in month 2 with my clients. This is deep. So what must you do in the first year? And now what I want you to do is I want you to write a compelling reason alongside, underneath, draw an arrow, whatever the hell you got to do for each one of those 3 goals, those 3 personal goals that you wrote down. Write a compelling reason. Let's start with the 1 year goals. Why you absolutely must complete that goal by June 22nd, 2024. Write the compelling reason that you must complete that goal in 1 year. What is your why for that? Oh yeah, it boils down to the why. Go ahead. I'm going to talk while you guys write. Think hard. Write it on that paper. We're having people write with pen and paper or pencil and paper right now. I know it sounds Stone Age, but this is what we're doing because there's neuroscience involved in this. What is your compelling reason to inspire my children? Make sure it is compelling enough to bring you across the finish line. For more analytical people, how do we reveal the deeper layers of your why? You write your why down, then you ask yourself why to that question again, and you search for the emotion behind it. You must be completely honest, truthful, and transparent with yourself. You must. If you are not, this will fail. There are lots of bugs out here tonight. Holy shit. What is your reason? Somebody tell me, pick a 1 year and tell me your compelling reason. What is it? Personal power. What is the emotion behind it? What is the reason that's so compelling that no matter what, you will finish this in 1 year? To be honestly happy. That's a good reason. What's the emotion behind it? Is that going to drive it? Stop wasting my life away, Danny. Love that. My child, I want to be around for a long time. Self-worth. These are beautiful. Do me a favor, guys. Tap the screen a bunch. Send those hearts flying. I've lost 1,200 viewers trying to help people here. And it's because people want the quick fix. But tap that screen for me. Stay positive. If I got 900 people on here and you stay to the end, that's going to be amazing. Because this is a life-changing exercise. This is going to literally change your life. When you have granular clarity on your goals, everything changes. No longer is it a someday. No longer is it a want or an I need. It's a must. And you got a deadline on it. So, here's what I want you to do. Come with me. I'm going inside. The bugs are just way too much for me. Hang on. Don't leave. 1 second. Oh, crap. Come back inside with me. Whew. Too many bugs. I'm going to take you guys into my bedroom. Come for a walk. This exercise is not done. I'm just literally sidebarring for a moment. Okay. Here we go. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Appreciate it. Oh, God, hello. And I brought some bugs with me. Okay. Oh, they were all over the light. Gross. Okay, much better. Hi. Welcome to my home. You can see we had dinner. We didn't clean up. You love the hair? Thank you, honey. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our financial goals. So if you're just joining me, here's what we're doing. We're getting paper. We're getting pen. We're writing old school for neuroscience purposes. Your memory retention for this is going to be through the roof. This is something I do with my clients in month 2. This is typically an hour-long seminar. I'm condensing it for you. So here's what we're doing. Remember, 1,500 clients to success in the last 13 years. This is one of the things that I do. So somebody asks, is it okay if my why is anger? That's up to you. I prefer to have positive emotions because what happens with anger is that anger burns out. Anger creates anxiety and it releases cortisol into the system. We focus on negative emotions. And the more we focus on negative, that's more of what we attract. You get what you want. And you get what your energy is. If your energy is negative, you're going to attract more negative energy. I was adjusting it. Now, number 2, we're going to look at finances. So I want you to write down your 1-year goals for finances. So go ahead, write them down. Write as many as you can. Leave a little space in between. But write down your 1-year goals for finances, what you absolutely must accomplish in the next year. What is it that you want to accomplish in the next year with your finances? Go ahead, write it down. Write it on a piece of paper, guys. We're writing down personal goals, financial goals, and then after that, we're going to do one more goal, and then I'm going to show you how to set intention before you go to sleep tonight. Remodel your home, pay off 2 credit cards and save for a family vacation. Crystal's going to buy a house. Lee, for your personal, I saw that you're going to connect more with your spiritual being. Study journalism and work for music. I'm in 0 debt. I love that. That's your 1-year goal. Kyle, marry me, my God, thanks. Pay off 2 to 3 student loans. Buy my second property. These are your financial goals for 1 year. Write down as many as you can right now. Everything that you want to accomplish financially in 1 year. Go ahead. Save money and go to Africa. I love that. Okay. When you're done writing those, here's what I want you to do. The same exercise we did for the first goals. We're only going to do 1 year this time. I'm going to condense this seminar. I want you to write down the compelling reason, just like you did for the first set of personal goals, why you absolutely must accomplish these goals, these financial goals, within 1 year, along every side or every bullet point you put there, every goal that you set. Separate reason why you must accomplish it. The compelling reason with the motion behind it. Write it down. And if you're just joining me, it is pen, pencil, and paper. Pen or pencil and paper. Your memory retention is going to be exponentially greater if you do it this way than if you type on a damn notepad. Go ahead, write it down. What do we got? What is the compelling reason? When you're done writing, tell me. What is it? And if you're just joining me, we're setting 1-year goals. We're going to have crystal clear clarity on what we want for the year. That way, when we think about the things that we want, they are no longer dreams that are floating in the clouds. They have now become reality with deadlines on them. Enjoy more time with my family. What is your why? What is the compelling reason? Why must you make these financial goals reality? Why will you no longer tolerate having the finances that you have? To keep building, save money. Good. Pay off medical debt. Feel less stressed about money. Good. I like this. Okay. Along every single goal that you set, one compelling reason. So I don't feel like a slave. Reword that in positive words. This is what I do with everyone. This is a month 2 exercise I do with my clients. I'm giving to y'all right now. In the hopes of offering the most value possible to anybody. Instead of just being the quick answer girl, I am here with serious value. Life-changing value. Okay, now that you have these, this is your 1 year. Now what I want you to do, we're still in that creation phase, right? We're still thinking like we're 10 years old. We're sitting on Santa Claus's lap, and we just believe we can get anything. Remember, like I said earlier, I want a pool. No, wait, I want 2 pools. I want a separate room for all my toys. I want 1,000 toys. And Santa's like, okay, kid, you're on my good list. No problem. And you're like, I'm getting it. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is the moment that I want you to think of. Because right now, we're going to set goals in our 3rd category. This is the 3rd and final category. So pen or pencil and paper. Here we go. This is the fun goals category. We have looked at personal goals for growth and progress. We've looked at financial and economic goals. Now we're going to look at fun goals. We must have fun things in our life. If we do all this work for finances, we do all this work for personal growth, and we don't have any fun in our life, what the are we doing, right? Am I right? If you're on board, raise your hand, say aye. Somebody say yes. Back me up here. If we're doing all this work, we might as well have some fun, right? Am I right? Yes, I see it. Esmeralda, I see that. Giselle, yes. Passion of Aries says yes. I agree, says Michelle. M says, hell yes. Awilda says yes. Stacy says yes. Nicole, I see you over here, says yes. Victoria says yes. Scott, look at all these yeses. It's time to have some fun, right? So now, here's that moment. Like I said, you're back on Santa's lap. You're thinking like you're 10 years old, but we're adults, right? We typically like big toys. What are your fun goals? And I want you not to I don't want to put a time frame on these this time. I want you to think big. I want you to think lofty. There is no time frame for these. Like, is it that Lamborghini? Because that's mine. Is it a house? Is it a trip to Bali? Like, what is it? Do you want to fly in a private jet? Like, what is it that you want to take your kids and go to goddamn Disneyland? Like, what is it? A cruise to Alaska. There you go. I want a yacht. Let's go. What is it? What is it that you want? I'm not putting a time frame on these. Not yet. To the Maldives. Absolutely on my list. You bet your ass it is on mine. I'm going to see that. I want a beach house, the vacation, work from home job. These are your fun goals. These are your work from home job. That's going to be under your personal goals. This is the fun goal. So we did personal, we did financial and economic, and now we're doing fun goals. What are your fun goals? Guys, tap the screen a bunch while you're doing this for me. Keep those little hearts going. Gets the viewership up. Cruise with all my daughters and my mother. We all deserve a vacation. Hot yoga. So you're writing these down on your paper right now. Not in a notepad on your phone. You're actually writing it on physical paper. Write it down. Go. Let them flow. Let them flow. Here we go. Let them out. Dream truck, Disney cruise, beach house, new Mustang. Love it. Love it. This is what I'm talking about. Do you feel that manifestation power right now? Do you remember this from when you were a child? You're like, I can have whatever I want. Jesus Christ, I got goosebumps. I'm feeling it myself. Trip to Miami with all my girls. Honeymoon in Bali. This is all possible. Trip to Italy. I love it. Pizza. Yeah, that too. Have fresh lobster in and from Maine. Stacy. Live on the ocean. Here we go. So you've got them all written down on your piece of paper. What I want you to do is I want you to go and I want you to put a 1 by the ones that you want to accomplish within 1 year, a 3 by the ones that you want to accomplish in 3 years, and a 5 by the ones that you want to accomplish in 5 years in the column to the left on your piece of paper. Go. 1 year, 3 year, 5 year. Go. Put them down there. Let's go. Tell me, who put a 1 by something and what is it? What is it? Lambo Beach House. Oh, I freaking see my lingity. I like it. Done. Celeste did. Tell me what the 1 year goals were. Let's go. Raise your hand and say aye if you did a 1 year goal. Tell me what it is. Trip to the hot springs. Own my own art studio. 1 car. Travel. Swim in blue water. Beach vacation. Traveling. My one is to go see my grandkids. Buy the pool in the backyard. Own a Range Rover. Trip to Ireland. Health. Do any of these, to anybody right now, do any of these sound ridiculous? Not at all. Not one bit. Every one of these seems attainable to me. I don't care who you are. Beach house, I can help you get that. I know exactly what, there's ways to do that. There's absolutely ways to do that. Now, next to your 1 year goals that you just wrote down, all your 1 year fun goals, we did personal goals, we did financial and economic goals, now we're doing fun goals. Write the compelling reason why you must accomplish this within a year. And you're going to have to dig harder than you have before, because all our life we've been told, don't be selfish. No, no, no. Share. This is ridiculous. Remember in the beginning of my seminar here? Be reasonable. That. Being reasonable is the killer of dreams. Do not be reasonable. Go against everything your gut is telling you. Write that compelling reason right now. What is going to drive you across that finish line? What is going to get you to take action tonight, tomorrow? Write the compelling reason, something powerful, something deep, something motivating, the reason you will not tolerate living the life that you have right now. And the reason that you are hungry and passionate for something more, something extraordinary. This is what you are meant for. Write it down. What is it? Tell me, what is the compelling reason? To hold amazing memories with loved ones. Yeah? Die with memories. Die with experiences. Oh yes, I love that. Be rich in every way, family and community. Look at this. Trying to be active for my future niece. Beautiful. What is your compelling reason to make this happen within a year? To make the world better. To lose weight and become a new person. What is your compelling reason to get these goals? What did we just do? I just spent 40 minutes with you guys. Every one of you has, at a minimum, a 1 year goal for your personal goals, for growth and spiritual, health and fitness, ways to grow and progress, personal goals. You have a 1 year plan for finances. You have a compelling reason behind each one of these on why you must do it within a year. And you had a fun goal, something fun to do. You got whys behind this. Now here's what you're going to do as you hang up the live tonight. When we're done here, we're not done yet, but when you're done, this is what you're going to do. You're going to pick one action item. When we are done here, not yet, this is your homework. You're going to take one action item for each one of these. We had a breakthrough. Every one of us here on this live had a breakthrough tonight, right? We had a breakthrough. We had a massive breakthrough. I'm going to spin around here. I need to change the scenery. We had a massive breakthrough with everybody. And anytime we have a breakthrough, what do? What's the one thing that we have to do to solidify it? Who knows? Who's been on my lives enough to know? What is it that we do when you have a breakthrough? You want change, you have to do what? You have to take action. Winnie, you nailed it. So when you get off of this live, the only thing I expect out of any of you for my time tonight is one massive step of action. You have your goal, personal, financial, fun goal. You have the compelling reason on why you must complete that before the year is over. Now all you have to do is put it into action. That is it. That is it. And here is the challenge for you. Here is the critical pinnacle. You like that little alliteration? This is what must happen. It must be something different than you have done previously. In the beginning, we talked about pattern recognition. If you do the same shit, you get the same fucking results. Am I right? Say I if I am right. Say yes, Gabby, you are right. If I do the same shit, I get the same fucking results. Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right. Say yes. Say, Gabby, you are right. Yep. So what you must do tonight is that action step you take, it must be something different than you've ever done before. Something totally different. And it needs to be measurable and quantifiable. How are you going to measure this step of action? And then what I want you to do is I want you to sketch out your plan for each one of these. Work backwards and go, I got a year to do this shit. Where do I start? Where do I got to be at the halfway point? Where do I got to be at the 3-month mark? At the 1-month mark? At the 3-week, at the 2-week, at the 1 week? And what the fuck am I doing these 5 days here? Start splitting it up in half, and half, and half, and half, and half. Milestone. All you got to do it 3 times. You got nothing else to do tonight because your screen time, we talked about screen time, that eats up your what? Your dopamine. It gets released and you're not motivated. You're going to turn this phone off. You're going to look. This is why I had you write it on paper so you can turn off the phone. What if you don't know what steps to take? Then you go seek the help that you need. You get on your laptop. You put the phone down, you get on your laptop, and you go figure it out. If that reason is compelling enough, you will find a way. What you need to know are milestones. You don't necessarily need the how for the 6-month. You don't need the how for the 3-month. You don't need the how for the 1 month. You just need to know where you need to be. If you're trying to make 6 figures by the end of the year, you know you got to make 50 grand in 6 months. In 3 months, you need to make $25,000. Every month before that, you got to make what? What's 25 divided by 3? I don't know. $8,000, right? So every week, you got to make some sort of money. So how do we plan for that? You're going to figure that out. That's what you got to do. Step 1, figure it the fuck out. No, step 1 is to set those milestones. Know where you got to be. For the same with personal growth. If you want to travel somewhere, you want to do something, you want to learn a language, where you got to be in 6 months to hit that 1-year goal. In 3 months, 2 months, 1 month. That's what you're writing down. And so now, that's going to be your homework. 1 massive step of action, write your plan. Write your milestones. Not necessarily the how, because the why is going to drive you through that. Write the milestones down, where you need to be. Now, if you are if one of your goals is health and fitness, if one of your goals is to change your physique and you're feeling stuck, and you have your 1-year goal down, and you're in that cyclical behavioral pattern, you know that you have to do something different, but you're like, where the fuck do I start? That's where I come in. You don't have to use me. You don't have to use my team. You don't have to join my program. But I'm going to put this opportunity in front of you. If you want it, now is your chance. There is a link in my bio. You can click my profile pic right there at the top. That opens up my bio. There's one link there. You click that, it expands my link tree, and you'll see one-on-one personal fitness coaching with Gabby. You click that. If that doesn't work, you can go to coachgabby.com. There's a short form to fill out. It takes about 20 or 30 seconds to do that. At the end of that form, there is a text box that says, why are you a good fit for my program? What I want you to do is write down your personal goals there. I want you to tell me what your personal goal was. Because I was on Gabby's Live, and this is my personal health and fitness goal. And this is the compelling reason why I must attain this in the next year. And then what I want you to do is that I want you to put the code START NOW. I started this last night, it's going through tonight, and then it's over. This is it. This is it. And thank you, Rock Sugar Custom Cakes. I really appreciate that. She's one of my clients. I meant to screenshot that and send it to you later. So much for screenshotting. I give up. I was going to send that to you later. But START NOW is the code that you want to use. There is a ton of work that goes into prepping fitness programs in the beginning. I'm going to video message you. Once you're in my app, I can voice, text, and video message you like I'm on a phone. You can do the same for me. Or to me, with me. And my team. We all voice, text, video message back and forth. But day one, I'm messaging you. And there's a buttload of work that goes in up front. I sink a ton of time into prepping your meals. Getting to know you, understanding your why, digging for your why in the first several days. That compelling reason that's going to push you across the finish line, yeah, that's what I dig for. And if I know, well, I will know the second I hear it if it's going to work or not. And if it doesn't, I'm going to pull you through a bunch of strategies to get you there. My team and I are going to prep this program for you. It's going to be custom for you. Custom workouts, cardio, nutrition for home or at the gym. But you'll have 100% certainty knowing that this is the shit I do with every one of my clients. This seminar that I gave you right now, this is a short version of what I do with my clients. You think this was beneficial? Wait to get your hands on the entire seminar. It's going to blow your effing mind. Oh yeah, that's month 2. Imagine what I do in the first week with you guys. I'm going to waive all my startup fees. It's literally, I started it last night. I said it would go for 24 hours. 24 hours will be up tonight at midnight. My team, Chris, Clayton, and Phil, they all know. They're all waiting. We've been talking to people all day. I've opened spots. My team and I are ready to take you on. Everybody, it's summertime. We think it's too late. The sun's out. I hear people, oh, I'll do it next year. No, you won't. That's the same pattern. It's the same shit you did the year before. You have your 1-year goal now for health and fitness. You know exactly where you're going. You've got crystal clear, granular clarity on what it is that you want. This is the action step that you need to take. It's not with me. It better be with somebody else, but do it. Do something. Take action. If it's going to be with me, now's your opportunity. Tomorrow, this offer will not be here. There's only so many hits I can take. But I know I'm here to help people, and my team is here to help people. And that's what we do. And if I can help you by waiving some startup fees, it's my honor to do that. I know that we all want to go places, to do places. You have your financial goals you set and your fun goals. Those are going to take money and effort. I don't want to take away from that. But I want to get you to your goal. That is absolutely what I want to do. I have different pricing packages for everybody, depending on what your budget is, depending on how much customization you need and how long you're going to be with me. And my guys have all that information for you. The action step that you are going to take tonight, if you want change, is to click the link in my bio or go to coachgabby.com. Fill out the short form. That puts you on my list. Step 2, Phil, Chris, Clayton. They're going to reach out to you. What you must do if you want change is commit. You must commit to change. You must commit to following through. You must commit to no longer tolerating this way of life. Commit tonight to ending the cycle. Commit to change. Commit to everything that you wrote down on that piece of paper that you are holding in your hand right now. Everything. Personal, financial, fun. This is the step. You're scared, you're too busy. That is your bullshit excuse. That is a self-limiting belief. That is your pattern. Who is that? Christine, this is your pattern. This is your brain saying, don't do it. I like the complacency. This is the bullshit excuse I see every single day. I'm too busy with my kids. Honey, those kids aren't going anywhere for 18 years. You're going to wait 18 years to get what you want? I'm too busy. I hear that all the time. Show me your screen time. Right now, Christine. We did this early on. You ever tell me you're too busy, the first thing I'm going to do is tell you to go to your settings, go to screen time, show me your weekly average of your screen time, and show me where you spend it. Don't ever tell me you're too busy. 1,500 clients I have coached to success. I know everything that everybody does. I can tell the patterns a mile away. I've got so much data it'll make your head spin. I can see it. I spent an hour on a phone call with one of my clients today. She's like, Gabby, how did you know this is what I'm doing? I'm like, I know the patterns. I can see them. I could clearly see by your responses, by your trends, by your data. I knew exactly what was happening with you. She's like, this is mind-blowing. I'm like, you bet your ass it is. Are you ready to get back to what we were doing? She's like, yeah, let's go. Yeah. People fall off. I call them out. They come right back. I do not sugarcoat shit. I'm here to help you. I do not wallow in misery. Phil will call you back, or you can call him. If you want to make sure that he calls you, you can text him back, or that number he calls you on, you can text that, or email me at support@GabbyAlonTuft.com. Alon is my middle name, A-L-O-N. If you are already on my list and you missed a call, email that, support@ and then my website. That will get to me. Christine, oh my God, my weekly screen time is 14 hours. This is your daily average. This is your daily average. 14 hours. You just told me, I'm scared. I'm too busy with my kids. But yet we have 14 hours to spend on the phone. 14 hours. Imagine what you could have done for yourself this week. All that sand that just fell through the hourglass, the sands of time, 14 hours fell through your hourglass. And you can never get that back. That's gone. Gone. You will never get that back. You going to let that happen again, Christine? You going to go another day, another week doing that? Or are you going to commit to change right now? Choice is yours. Choice is yours. Yes, I can help with eating disorders. Happy to. What do you choose right now? If you want change in your life, if you will no longer tolerate the life that you have, and the only thing that you will accept from this point forward is the life that you must have, raise your hand and say I. Say it with confidence. Say it like you believe it. Put it in the comments. Say it out loud. If you're at home with your husband, your spouse, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, say it out loud and blow their fucking mind right now. I am. I see you. Leslie. I like that. This is great. Marlo, yes. Amanda, yes. Christine, yes. 12 hours, 31 minutes screen time. Her mind was just blown. Laura chooses change. Lee says I. Jess says I. Say I if you're ready for change, and then take action right now. The link is in my bio or CoachGabby.com. The code to waive startup fees that ends tonight is start now. Go to my page, fill out the form. It takes about 30 seconds. The last part of the application for my coaching, my online personal fitness and nutrition coaching that gets you on board with me and my team, it's a little box that says, why do you think you're a good fit for my program? All the time I just spent with you right now. doing your goal setting. You know your 1 year goal. Put it in there. I was on Gabby's live. My 1 year goal is this. The reason I must accomplish it is this. Code. Start now. I'm going to waive all my startup fees. All the time I spend designing your meals, on me. All the time I spend designing your fitness and nutrition, on me. The time I spend the first week diving into your why, that's going to be on me. Because I just set you up with financial and personal goals on top of that. And your fun goals. And I want you to have time to do that. I want you to have the resources to do that as well. So go start. You want change, you got to do what? You've been on my lives long enough. You want change, you have to do what tonight? You must take action. You must execute. You must keep that ball rolling. Everybody tonight had a breakthrough. Started with 2,200 people tonight. 400 of you made it to the end. 400 of you. That just shows how many people were sucked into the dopamine hit and kept scrolling. And the second I got serious, the second I stopped talking about something short attention span and I got into something long that was life-changing, 400 out of over 2,000 wanted to change their lives personally. The rest like, I don't give a shit. You, right now, you are the few that actually do give a shit about your life. And you are the few that are going to make a change tonight. That's why you stayed to the very end. That's why you're here. That's why you sat through that seminar. That's why you have that piece of paper in front of you where you wrote down all your goals. You have your 1 year goals. I gave you a plan. You wrote it down. You now have it. Do something tonight about it. Do something. Take action. Bio link, coachgabby.com. Make your move.